Every night, before the people of a small Philippine village locked their doors, they searched the darkness for something almost impossible to believe. Not a ghost, not a vampire, but a woman who could tear herself in half. Her lower body remained hidden in the shadows, while her wings carried the rest of her into the night, searching for sleeping victims. For centuries, witnesses have sworn they heard strange scratching on rooftops, only to discover the nightmare had already entered their homes. Long before electric lights illuminated the countryside, villages across the Philippine Islands lived by a simple rule: never stay outside after sunset. As darkness spread across the rice fields, conversations ended, doors were barred, and every family gathered inside. It wasn't fear of wild animals, it wasn't fear of thieves, it was fear of something no one wanted to name aloud, an ancient creature that hunted only under the cover of darkness. Many believed it looked like an ordinary woman during the day. She smiled, she worked, she greeted neighbors every morning. Nothing about her appearance suggested she was anything other than human. That was the terrifying part. The monster wore a human face. It laughed with families, attended celebrations, and disappeared before nightfall, until someone stayed awake long enough to witness the impossible. According to generations of eyewitness accounts, the creature waited until no one was watching. Then it separated itself. Its upper body slowly pulled away from its lower half. Dark wings burst from its back. The lower torso remained hidden, while the upper half silently rose into the night sky. It searched patiently through the darkness, looking for its next victim. The Manananggal rarely attacked crowded places. Instead, it circled quiet villages in complete silence. Witnesses described hearing only the sound of wings, followed by faint scratching on rooftops. Then everything became silent. By the time anyone realized something was wrong, it was already too late. The creature preferred sleeping victims who never even had the chance to fight back. One of the most disturbing details repeated throughout Philippine folklore was the creature's unnaturally long tongue. Legends claimed it could reach its victims through tiny openings in windows or roofs while they slept peacefully. Many victims were said to wake feeling strangely weak, never realizing something had visited them during the night. The oldest stories tell of a farmer who ignored every warning. Unable to sleep one humid night, he stepped outside after hearing a strange flutter above his roof. At first, he thought it was a giant fruit bat. Then he noticed something impossible. The creature wasn't flying like an animal. It was watching him, hovering silently beneath the moon, with pale human arms stretching beneath enormous wings. Before he could call for help, it vanished into the darkness. No one believed his story until another family reported hearing the same wings only days later. Years later, a lonely wooden house at the edge of a village became feared by everyone. Neighbors often heard scratching on its roof after midnight, heavy wings, then complete silence. Each morning, strange marks appeared around the windows. Eventually, the frightened family abandoned the house forever. Even today, some locals refuse to walk near it after sunset. Unlike most monsters, the Manananggal was believed to have one fatal weakness. While it hunted in the sky, its lower half remained hidden somewhere nearby. Village elders believed that if someone found the abandoned lower body before sunrise, they could stop the creature forever. People covered it with salt. Others spread crushed garlic. Some scattered wood ash around it. According to the legend, if the creature returned before dawn and could not rejoin its body, it would die as the first rays of sunlight appeared. Whether this truly happened, no one knows, but the ritual survived for generations. Perhaps the most disturbing part of the legend was who the creatures supposedly preferred. For centuries, communities believed pregnant women were especially vulnerable. Families developed protective rituals. Windows were sealed. Sharp objects were placed beside beds. Relatives stayed awake throughout the night, watching over sleeping mothers until sunrise. These traditions were not created for entertainment. They were born from fear. Today, the Manananggal remains one of the most terrifying creatures in Philippine folklore. Most people dismiss the stories as superstition. Others believe legends survive because someone, somewhere, witnessed something they could never explain. Even now, isolated villages occasionally report strange wingbeats after midnight, dark shadows crossing the moon, scratching sounds on rooftops. None of these stories have ever been proven, yet none have completely disappeared. Perhaps some legends refuse to die because they are rooted in something real. So if you ever find yourself alone on a quiet night and you hear wings outside your window followed by slow scratching on the roof, you may want to keep the curtains closed. Some mysteries are better left unseen.